right, James, we're up in the truck now, and we are ready to use the supplied template that comes with the tank. I mean, you couldn't make the instructions any more clear on here. There's all the marks for our 8 bolts that we need. It even shows the arrow, which way to point it toward the cab of the truck. So I'll let you go ahead and set that on there.
Just set this in the center line of the vehicle. Center line's marked. Make sure that it's slid back far enough that you've got vertical clearance to the headache rack of the truck here. If you're going to run a toolbox or something like that, you're going to need that added clearance.
Yeah, and we definitely want to make sure that it's straight too.
Once it's straight, clean, tape it down and mark off some holes.
Okay. Now, of course, before we started drilling or laying down the template, we already checked underneath the truck to make sure there was nothing extra hooked up underneath there and we weren't going to have any problems. All right, we have all 8 holes drilled and we are ready to put brackets in. You can see these are the rear brackets, right, James? They're going to attach to the lip on the back of the tank.
Mm-hmm. And on the driver's side, you're also going to need to attach a grounding strap through the hole, and that will go ahead and ground the fuel gauge.
All right, James, let's get that puppy up here and get it ready to put in. Hey, when I take a look at the top of the tank here, normally the Titan ones I've seen, they've all been black. This has got some bling on it, though.
This particular tank we upgraded with a diamond plate trim, but we're going to go ahead and upgrade it again with one of our toolbox options.
And it's going to use the same bolts here, right?
Yes, it will.
Okay, let's go ahead. Roll her on in here. And James, this is a neat-looking cap. Is that actually lock?
It does lock, and when it's in the lock position, it'll spin forward and reverse. Virtually impossible to get off there.
So we have a place to put our key in right there. Yep. That is really cool.
Comes standard.
And what about our gauge?
Also comes standard with a mechanical fuel gauge and a hole as well for if you want to run like an external pump to feed tractors or something.
And of course our vent. But we need to get this thing grounded, and I see you've already got the screw out here because we're going to ground it right to our gauge. Absolutely. But before we do that, we're going to lift this puppy and put it on back here. Now it needs to slide underneath so we can
just
get underneath those clips back there.
Rocks in them clips, yeah.
Okay, and keep it forward.
Maybe.
All right, set this down on here and line up our holes. There we go. How about some washers and stuff for you there? There you go. This is a nice addition to this toolbox, or to this tank, is having this toolbox.
It is. We've got a bunch of different designs for different vehicles. If you want a wider toolbox or a taller toolbox to cover a pump, we got them in black and the polished finish. So.
Okay, so now we're going to install our clamps on the front. And we've got our lock washer we're going to put on.
Spin that tie down nut on there.